You think you understand your own mind? These 7 psychological facts will completely change how you see yourself and others. Keep watching, because number 6 is absolutely mind-blowing. Number 1, the Zeigarnik Effect. Why can't you stop thinking about that unfinished project, but you've already forgotten the one you completed yesterday? Your brain has a strange obsession with incomplete tasks. We remember incomplete or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. Soviet psychologist Zeigarnik discovered this in the 1920s after noticing that waiters could remember complex, unpaid orders perfectly, but forgot them immediately after the bill was settled. She then conducted experiments where people were given puzzles and tasks. Half were interrupted before completion. Later, people remembered interrupted tasks 90% better than completed ones. This is why TV shows end on cliffhangers. Your brain obsesses over unresolved stories. It's why unfinished projects nag at you constantly, why that uncompleted to-do list keeps you up at night, and why breaking tasks into smaller pieces and completing them feels so satisfying. Your brain literally craves closure. Procrastinators can use this trick. Just start for 5 minutes, and your brain will want to finish. Number 2, emotional contagion. Ever walked into a room and immediately felt the tension, or caught yourself yawning because someone else did? Emotions are contagious. Emotions spread between people like viruses. Being around happy people makes you happier, while spending time with negative people drains your mood. Psychologist Elaine Hatfield pioneered this research in the 1990s. Massive Facebook study in 2014, controversial for ethical reasons, manipulated 689,000 users. News feeds and proved emotional contagion works even through text online. When people saw more positive posts, they posted more positively themselves. In-person effects are even stronger. Spending time with a depressed friend increases your depression risk, and laughter is genuinely contagious. Hearing someone laugh activates the same brain regions as if you were laughing. This is why toxic workplaces make everyone miserable, why motivational speakers pump up audiences, and why you should carefully choose who you spend time with. Your emotional state is influenced by the emotional ecosystem around you. One person's mood can ripple through an entire office or family. Number 3, the fundamental attribution error. When you're late, it's because traffic was terrible. When someone else is late, they're just irresponsible. Sound familiar? We judge ourselves by our intentions, but others by their actions. When we make a mistake, it's due to circumstances. When someone else does, it's because of their character. Social psychologist Lee Ross coined this term in 1977. If you're late, it's because traffic was terrible. If someone else is late, they're inconsiderate and irresponsible. If you fail a test, it was unfairly hard. If someone else fails, they didn't study enough. Classic experiments showed that people watching others give electric shocks. Actually, actors judged them as cruel, even when told they had no choice. Meanwhile, people giving the shocks blame the situation, not themselves. This error fuels conflicts, prejudice, and misunderstanding. Road rage is a perfect example. That driver who cut you off isn't evil. Maybe they didn't see you, or they're rushing to the hospital. Recognizing this bias makes us more empathetic and less judgmental. Number 4, your memory is fiction. Think you remember your childhood birthday parties exactly as they happened? Think again. Every time you recall a memory, you're actually remembering the last time you remembered it, not the original event. Elizabeth Loftus, a leading memory researcher, has spent decades proving that memories are reconstructed, not replayed. In one study, she convinced 25% of participants they had been lost in a mall as children, a completely false memory just through suggestive questioning. When you remember your childhood birthday party, you're not accessing a video file. You're rebuilding it from fragments, mixing in details from other birthdays, stories you've heard, and even imagination. This is why eyewitness testimony is shockingly unreliable, why siblings remember the same event differently, and why you might remember things that never actually happened. Number 5. Negativity bias. Why does one negative comment from your boss ruin a day full of compliments? Because your brain is wired that way. Our brains give more weight to negative experiences than positive ones. Psychologist John Cacioppo demonstrated this by measuring brain activity. Negative images produced much stronger electrical activity than positive or neutral ones. Research shows it takes about 5 positive interactions to make up for 1 negative one in relationships. This evolved as a survival mechanism. Our ancestors who obsessed over that rustling bush, a potential predator, survived better than those who ignored it. But in modern life, this means one harsh comment from your boss can ruin a day full of compliments. Bad news dominates media because it grabs our attention, and we ruminate over criticism while forgetting praise. Understanding this bias helps us consciously cultivate gratitude and perspective. Number 6. The Pratfall Effect. Ever noticed how you like celebrities more when they share their embarrassing moments? There's science behind that. Competent people become more likable when they make small mistakes because it makes them seem more human and relatable. Social psychologist Elliot Aronson discovered this in 1966 through a clever experiment. He had people listen to recordings of a quiz contestant answering questions. In some recordings, the contestant spilled coffee on themselves. When the contestant was highly competent, answered most questions correctly, spilling coffee made them more likable. But when the contestant performed poorly, the mistake made them less likable. This is why celebrities sharing embarrassing stories, leaders admitting mistakes, or someone stumbling during a presentation can actually increase their appeal. Perfection creates distance. Vulnerability creates connection. However, you need to be seen as competent first. Mistakes only help if there's established credibility. Number 7. Present bias. Would you take $50 today or $100 next year? If you chose $50, you just fell for present bias. We heavily favor immediate rewards over future benefits, even when the future reward is objectively much better. Behavioral economists like Dan Ariely have extensively studied this. In one classic experiment, people were offered $50 today or $100 in a year. Most chose the immediate $50, even though waiting gives them double the money, a return no investment could match. This is why we eat dessert instead of losing weight, scroll social media instead of studying, and buy things we can't afford instead of saving for retirement. Our ancient brains evolved when the future meant tomorrow's hunt, not retirement in 40 years. The marshmallow test with children showed this early. Kids who could delay gratification, wait for 2 marshmallows instead of eating one immediately, had better life outcomes decades later. The trick is making future consequences feel present. Visualize your future self, automate savings, remove temptations.